busier than this, but we're still in lockdown, so not many people are going to work, so I think we have to wait until the 28th of this month, and then maybe some more people will go back to work. But it's not a very sunny day. Hopefully people can come back to work soon, because I think maybe 6 weeks ago we were getting, only in Melbourne, not in Australia, only in Melbourne, about 750 cases a day. So I think in the last few days we've only been getting about 15 new cases a day, which is just wonderful news. But still, the Premier of Victoria is still a little bit reluctant to get everyone back to work, and the shops aren't open still, so, and even the borders aren't open. I mean, we can't travel overseas, but we also can't travel from state to state. I think a lot of the other states were a little bit scared of the fact that Victoria was getting so many cases in the community, so they've closed the borders to everybody. Now we're just going around a very big roundabout, which you've got to slow down when you're in a truck, because they have high winds here, and your truck can roll over if you're not careful. Then after this we'll go up a hill and over a bridge. Over this side of the city we start to get a lot of trucks, because this side is the industrial side of the city. I'd like to pick up my phone and show you on the right hand side all the buildings of the city, but it's illegal in Australia to use your phone when you're in your car. So if the police catch you, you get a fine straight away. But we're going over a bridge now which has the river underneath. I don't think you can see, but there's a big Ferris wheel on the right hand side. People normally go on that at night time so they can view the city. On this side of the city you always have to be careful, because I don't know why, there's always a lot of people that are in a rush and they change lanes all the time. So, and in a truck you can't stop in time like a car, so you have to be careful. Even sometimes the truck drivers, other truck drivers, you have to be careful of them too, because sometimes you get what they call cowboy truck drivers, where they speed and they don't care about other people on the road either, so you have to be careful. Most truck drivers are okay, but I think some jobs where people drive trucks, they don't do like long distances, so they normally have to do a lot of jobs in the one day, so they just rush around, you know, so it makes it very difficult. But the sun's out now, which is good. It was meant to be cold today, but the sun's out. It's nice and warm. If anyone has been on this road in Australia before, but this is in the city, or just driving away from the city. This is on the M2 freeway. This actually takes you to the airport, which would be nice. So if I could go and visit my girlfriend back in Thailand, that would be nice. But I'll be stopping just short of the airport. Readjust my phone next time I do this so that I can turn the phone towards some other things that you can see, and then I won't get in trouble from the police, because it's okay if your phone is fixed on your dashboard, but if you pick up your phone, then you get a fine from the police. You get in trouble. We're going under a bridge now. Looks nice, this one, at night time. During the day it doesn't look much, but it looks nice during the night time because they have all different coloured lights. You can probably hear my indicator when I change lanes. In my car, the indicator is very, very quiet, but in the truck it's very, very loud. I think they make it loud because it's normally a bit louder in the truck. So I think so that you can hear that your indicator's on, you know. So that you can, I think also if you leave it on, you can hear it still, and you can remember to switch it off. See here they have like 6 lanes, but as you can see there's hardly anyone on the road. Normally it's like this on a Sunday, but because we're still in lockdown in Melbourne, Australia, it's like this every day. It's easy to drive, but I would rather the roads be full and busy so that at least I know everybody is back to work and earning money, you know. It's very sad that so many people have lost their jobs, because I think the government is helping a lot of people that aren't working at the moment, but when they try and, that some people can go back to work, but there's a lot of people that the government's helping, but they've actually lost their jobs. So even when everyone goes back to work, these people still have to find new jobs, and there's a lot of businesses now that aren't going to open up anymore. It's been closed because they just couldn't survive this long. I mean, we've been in lockdown, I think, for 6 weeks the first time, and now it's another 2 months now. And I think even at the end of this week, they're just going to change some of the stage 4 restrictions. We're still going to be in some sort of lockdown, some sort of restrictions. So some more people will go back to work, but not everybody. And not all the shops will be open either. So as I always say in my other videos, my hair's starting to look like a mop because I just can't, well, nobody, not just me, but nobody can get their hair cut unless you know how to cut your own hair. starting to have a second wave of the COVID-19. So I think they may be going into another lockdown as well. So there's other countries around the world where they've come good, or not 100%, but they've come good. But then there's always some unknown virus cases that come from the community. They don't come from clusters, which the medical people can always trace back to a cluster, and then they can control the cluster. But when it's unknown cases from the community and the medical people don't know where it's come from, they start to test people like we did in Melbourne. And that's when all of a sudden we found ourselves finding 750 to 800 new cases every day, because I think there was about 25,000 people, up to 30,000 people a day was coming forward and getting tested, even if they had the mildest of symptoms. And they found out that they didn't have a cold or flu, they actually had the virus, so they had to stay home for 2 weeks in quarantine. But the problem is that these people had been like maybe 4 or 5 weeks out in the community, and that means it's just spread like wildfire. So the medical people in Australia say it's very, very difficult to contain the virus. Some other viruses, it can spread fast, but they said that this virus just spreads like wildfire. It's so easily to spread. Anyway, I'm turning off this part here now. If I went further, I would go towards the airport. I would probably hop on a plane and go to Thailand and visit my girlfriend, get married. That would be nice. But anyway, everyone have a lovely day, and thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye bye everybody, have a wonderful day.